If you're planning a trip to Oconto County, you may want to add a stop to the Lavender Homestead. It's U-Pick season right now in Suring, and Cal is live there this morning. Hi, Cal.
Rachel, good morning. You definitely need to add a stop here if you're headed this way. It smells great, first of all, and it looks even better. Eric Knudsen, the owner out here, is with me. Eric, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. This is awesome.
Oh,
I mean,
welcome.
I just can't get enough. Yeah, thank you. We're standing in one of the fields, obviously. Walk us through where we are, talk us through where we are, and the flowers that we have in front of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, welcome to the Lavender Homestead. We grow 3 acres of lavender out here, 7 different varieties, and we offer U-Pick lavender.
So what's this variety here? What goes into making this look the way it does?
This is phenomenal lavender, and it is just that. It is phenomenal. It is a newer cultivar of lavender, and it grows so great out here. It's a great scent, great color, and it grows nice and big and beautiful.
Well, you were saying that it's a Mediterranean flower. How does it do so well here?
Absolutely. So you can see we've got the black weed barrier fabric down there. That helps protect the plants from the weeds. And we mound them up so it keeps the plant's feet from getting wet. And lavender's prone to root rot, so that's what we want to prevent.
Yeah, absolutely. How's the season been so far? This is kind of the peak season.
It is, yeah, this is great. We're just moving a little bit past peak, so you'll see a little bit of brown tips in the flowers, but the flowers are still great for picking.
And it just looks fantastic. I cannot get enough of it. People coming out, I imagine, what's the reaction from them? Whether it's their first time or I assume you have some repeat visitors.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, one of the first things we hear from guests is that, oh, it smells amazing out here.
It does smell amazing out here.
And they're loving it.
I can imagine. And we got a beautiful morning out here. What sort of upkeep goes into making this look the way it does? And we'll show this upkeep off a little bit later, but talk us through that, because this is not easy, I imagine.
Oh, no, it's a lot of work. We pull weeds all the time. We're mowing all the time, especially with all the rain we've had this year. Lavender needs to be trimmed. So we trim the lavender back every year, and then we cover it with a frost fabric over the winter to make sure it survives.
I'll say it 1,000 times this morning. It looks so great. Do you have a favorite out here? You said you got a couple different varieties. Does one stand out among the rest?
Probably phenomenal. Yeah, the Higcoat Pink is a close second. It's a really nice scent.
For people coming this way, what do they need to know?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, we open 10 o'clock in the morning. We're open Wednesdays through Sundays, 10 to 5. If you bring your pets, just leave them in the car in the parking lot. But we do allow pets to complete your family portrait if you want private photography sessions. We offer those from 5 to 8 p.m. during the sunset hour.
Awesome. Eric, thank you. We have a lot more from Eric this morning and a lot more flowers to show off, guys. Beautiful out here, like Eric said and I said. Smells fantastic. We'll have more to show for you throughout the morning.
All right, thanks, Cal. You know, Northeast Wisconsin is home to farms where people can pick their own fruit. Well, this morning, Cal is visiting a different type of farm where you can pick the product as well. Hi, Cal.
Hey, Rachel, good morning. Sun just peeked up over the trees a couple minutes ago. We got a beautiful morning out here where you can, in fact, come out and pick your own lavender. We're standing in some lavender rows here at Lavender Homestead. Eric Knudsen with us, who made this beautiful sign for us, almost like he knew we were coming out here this morning. Eric, thanks for being back with us, and thank you for the sign here to show off Good Day Wisconsin. What a beautiful spot out here. You brought some products that you used the lavender to make. Pick a couple up. Talk us through them, please.
Absolutely, yeah. So when we're cutting lavender, we bundle it up like this, and we hang it to dry upside down. And after the lavender has dried, we strip all the buds off, and then we're left with dried lavender buds.
And the dried lavender buds are used for what?
Oh gosh, I love putting these in my pillowcase to help get me to sleep. You can use it as an air freshener in the car. They're real great. If you ever feel like you can't smell it, just give it a squeeze and that reactivates the oils.
And then pillowcase, that's a pro tip. I would not have thought about that. The bundles, you also dry out. I'm hoping we'll get a chance to show that off later and sell those to use as kindling. Isn't that right?
Absolutely, yeah. After we dry the buds and we strip them off of them, all that's left are those stems, and we use those stems as fire starters.
It's a very, very dynamic flower here. Why don't you pick up the spray bottle you have down there as well? People aren't going to be able to smell it, but you pull the oil from the flowers for that, isn't that right?
Absolutely, yeah. So when we're distilling the oil, we have a process where the still boils the water in the steam and extracts the oils from the water, or from the plant itself. And then the byproduct is this hydrosol, and we use that as a room mist spray.
And it smells great. Again, I wish everybody could come out here and smell this. We're standing in one of the many rows out here. Eric, remind us again what this variety is, and then we'll talk about when people can come out here again.
Absolutely, yeah. This is the phenomenal variety lavender, and it is just that. It is phenomenal.
Yes, it is. They all look great. A couple different varieties out here people can pick, which is why we're here. U-Pick season going strong, but when will it wrap up, you think?
We're wrapping up the U-Pick season about August 10th.
Okay, so people still got some time to come out here and remind us the hours.
Absolutely, yeah. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're located right off of Balsam Lane, off of County Road R, about 3 miles southwest of Suring.
All right, perfect. And Eric, we want to give a special shout out. You have some volunteers, some helpers who make this all possible.
Gosh, my folks help me out every day. So thank you, Greg and Sue. Without this, none of this is possible. So thank you for your hard work. They're out here pulling weeds every day. We're mowing all the time, and they're helping harvest the lavender. So thanks, Mom and Dad.
Greg and Sue, thank you. Eric, thank you. Guys, I cannot say how many times, or enough times, how beautiful this morning is out here. Eric and I aren't going anywhere. We'll be back a couple more times to keep showing off these beautiful flowers.
We will check back with you then. Thanks, Cal. Fruit picking season may have passed in some areas of northeast Wisconsin, but one season is in full swing. Cal's live in Suring this morning at a lavender farm. Morning, Cal.
Yeah, Rachel, good morning. A beautiful, beautiful morning out here. About 10 days or so left for peak season. Eric Knudsen, the owner out here at the Lavender Homestead, back with us. We have a demonstration from Eric on how they upkeep this. But first of all, we want to talk about is, Eric, we've seen about 1 million bees this morning.
They are buzzing out here, aren't they? Yeah.
They love this, I imagine. I mean, where are they coming from and what happens with them? Because you got someone around here who has some beehives.
Absolutely, yeah. So we don't have bees of our own yet. We're going to get some hives next year. So all these bees are coming from a half mile up the road. A guy named Bruce has 80 hives, and all these bees come here. So if you want honey that tastes like lavender, go to his place up there, up the road.
Wow. And like I said, we have just seen so many out this morning, and now we have Ruby here too, our little helper, enjoying the flowers with us. So let's come back to you, Eric. You have some tools here. First, give us what the process of picking the flowers is for when guests make their way out here.
Absolutely. When guests come here, I give them a pair of scissors and some rubber bands, and I encourage them to grab some lavender just like that. Give it a cup. Just bundle it up and give it a snip at the base just like that.
Easy.
But if I'm cutting, I use an industry tool here called a sickle, and I'll gather even more lavender up, and we'll give it a cut in one fell swoop, and we have our bundled lavender.
And that's what you would then use for, hey, Ruby. Those bundles that's what you use to dry out for the kindling and for the oils and the other processes, or the other items that you were showing off for us, isn't it?
Absolutely. We wrap the rubber band around them, and we hang them upside down to dry. And then we can sell them as dried bundles or fresh bundles like that, or we can strip the buds off and sell the buds as sachets. You can use them to make simple syrup, lavender simple syrup for lavender lemonade. The ideas are endless when it comes to lavender.
Yeah, absolutely. Ruby loves it. I imagine
Absolutely.
She just loves running around here. Eric has another dog out here who would wander a little too far, but Ruby's been spending them. And look at this. Look at that little lavender-colored bandana she's got on. Oh, she is a cutie. So do people don't need to bring their own scissors then?
No,
you guys
they
have
don't.
some
Yep.
for them.
We provide scissors for the guests.
They come out here. Let's remind them again. I said on camera just a little bit ago, about 10 days left or so. Is that accurate?
About 10 days left in the U-Pick season. We're located right off County Road R on Balsam Lane, about 3 miles southwest of Suring. We're open Wednesday through Sundays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Awesome. Eric, thank you, and thank you for the demonstration, guys. Get another look at those beautiful flowers there. It is that easy. Come out here. You have a couple days left to come and pick your own. So not a much better spot to spend the morning.
Yeah.
We'll go back to you for now.
Really pretty. Thanks, Cal.